Chapter 41. Ate the Hard Way. Sometimes with 6, you get egg roll. But sometimes with 8, you get curry or peanut butter and jelly. We were a good group. Peter Mark Richmond is an actor, author, and painter. He played the handsome young soldier in Friendly Persuasion with Gary Cooper, was featured in Longstreet, and starred in Kane's 100. His wife Helen is a talented actress. Sandra Stern is a screenwriter and producer who is married to Marlene. Shelley Berman is the actor, author, comedian, and his wife's name is Sarah. We must have met at someone's party. I think we were friendly with the Sterns first, and the Richmonds knew the Bermans. And we knew the Richmonds. It's not important. What's important is that we were compatible, and for a happy time, we hung out together. A kind of ritual evolved as we became friendly. Once a month, we had dinner at each other's homes. Sandy and Marlene lived in Hidden Hills then. Beautiful rolling horse country at the west end of San Fernando Valley, gated and dotted with spacious ranch-style houses. The Richmonds lived near us on a hillside in a split-level house filled with Peter Mark's lush, exuberant paintings. Shelley and Sarah owned Edgar Bergen's old house in the Hollywood Hills, and the first time we visited the tour included Charlie McCarthy's bedroom. I have reason to recall 3 of those dinners in particular. The first was beautifully served in the Bermans' formal dining room. Linen tablecloth and napkins, crystal, real silverware, very impressive, reflecting Sarah's tender and loving care. She was serving, and had cooked herself, a meal she'd seen prepared recently on Julia Child's TV show. She had a lot of fun with the details. With a modest flourish, she set the lovely plates before us, and we dug in expectantly. The main dish was pork, which none of us would eat. I think Shelley tasted it, and made a face. We sat there in frozen silence, not daring to look at each other, forks poised in midair. Then somebody started to laugh. I think it was Sarah. And then we were all laughing, uncontrollably, as we delicately pushed our plates away. Afterwards, we sent out for Chinese food. Another time, at our house, Deborah had made curry, one of her specialties. Peter Mark loved her curry and went back for seconds before Shelley, who was in the middle of a funny story, could get to the buffet table. When he did so, a moment or two later, Peter had finished off what was left, and Shelley stood there with his mouth open and his dinner plate bare. In due course, the cycle came around, and it was our turn again. Shelley arrived at our house for dinner with a mysterious brown paper bag. This time, Deborah made sure that there was more than enough food for everyone. But when it was Shelley's turn to be served, he said he was taking no chances. He tucked his napkin under his chin, opened the paper bag, and produced a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which he ate with gusto while the rest of us roared. We have videos of Melissa's wedding reception, and of course everyone cooperated. But there's a marvelous shot of Shelley mouthing something to the camera. I'm pretty sure he's whispering, "Not for free." We're proud to see some of Peter Mark's wonderful paintings, and we still see him and Helen occasionally. When he's here, I invariably catch him admiring his work and dusting off the canvases. So happily, we're still in touch. I heard from Sandy on my birthday, and I recently phoned Shelley after seeing him give a righteous performance as Larry David's father on the award-winning TV show Curb Your Enthusiasm. Shelley was quick to tell me it was mostly improvised.